They're talking about making personalized experiences and being able to leverage the Xbox and these kinds of things. You can't watch Barstool and the football game in the same screen. The natural place for derivative content to live would be Mixer. That, to me, is a great example of how you can kind of platformize this traditional, very high-end, linear, live sports content. Microsoft is kind of doing something similar with the NBA that they did with the NFL, where they sponsor all the Surface tablets when you see them at the games, and now they provide the Azure infrastructure to help out with taking all of the content from the NBA and basically helping to be those pipes to funnel the content into all the different devices or mediums that the NBA wants to enable people to consume, right? So instead of it just going down the TV pipe, now they want to enable apps and websites and other apps and websites that aren't just the NBA or aren't just Microsoft or aren't just Turner. And Turner and the NBA have a JV. Turner is a part of now Time Warner, which is now part of AT&T. And they basically have a JV for this kind of digital business unit. And that's what's now doing this partnership with Microsoft. I thought the interesting thing here is, they talk a lot about like personalized experiences and all this kind of stuff. To me, this is more of a promotional type of thing with the NBA. I actually don't see much platform value coming out of this. They're using Azure more as a pipe, infrastructure component. They're talking about making personalized experiences and being able to leverage the Xbox and these kinds of things. But, this is what would be really interesting to me. Microsoft owns Mixer, the Twitch competitor. I've spoken maybe a couple months ago how Amazon did with the NBA G League. It's like the JV league of the NBA. Is they got G League games and NFL Thursday night football games onto Twitch, which would allow all of the Twitch broadcasters like Ninja, a popular video game player who, by the way, is now exclusively on Microsoft's Mixer. Twitch is not too happy about that. But it would allow Ninja to watch the Thursday night football game and commentate on it, which has honestly never been done before. So there are a myriad of YouTube videos, say Barstool Sports will record themselves watching the football game, but you can't watch Barstool and the football game in the same screen because that's an IP right violation. So now, even if you're live streaming with Barstool and you're watching the game, you're going to have at least a couple second delay and it's not synced up. And then, if they're farther ahead than you, then you can get spoilers and it kind of ruins the whole experience. So it's actually very critical to be able to do both of these things in the same screen, the commentary and watching the live sport at the same time synchronously. And so that's what Twitch was able to do with the NBA G League and with NFL Thursday night football games because Amazon, via Amazon Prime Video, had a lot of these rights and was sponsoring these things already. So that was a very interesting tie-up, right? Where kind of Amazon Prime Video was getting the digital rights, and then they also let Twitch create derivative content on top of those live games. Very cool stuff. You don't see anything about that in this release. Ben Thompson even did an interview with Satya Nadella in my email somewhere here, and Adam Silver, the head of the NBA and the head of Microsoft, and was talking to them about personalized experiences. And he even mentioned derivative content in here somewhere. And basically, Microsoft Mixer was not mentioned whatsoever. And this whole idea of kind of creating derivative content, not discussed. Derivative content was asked, and they said, oh, yeah, we're going to do that. But the natural place for derivative content to live would be Mixer. My thought on this is that AT&T and Turner would not be too happy about that, right? If you think about TNT, also part of the Turner, AT&T, Time Warner media conglomerate, not going to be too happy about that. So I think there's other kind of IP rights and restrictions that are preventing that from happening. But that to me is a great example of how you can kind of platformize this traditional, very high-end linear live sports content, and then bring that network effect, bring that ecosystem of content creators on top of it. Someone's going to do it. We've seen Amazon play around with it, and Ninja, on each one of those streams had over 100,000 people watching him just watch football. And his commentary was okay. And I think that's a little bit generous. But again, this is going to happen. Someone's going to do it. This derivative content melding to this very premium, high-end traditional content. We'll see who does it first. But it doesn't seem like that's actually what this is happening here with Microsoft. Kind of more promotional thing. We're using Azure and other Microsoft products, and more of a traditional kind of a sponsor here. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.